Wow. Good morning. I don't know if anyone was expecting me at this time. I don't remember what I announced, if I announced anything. Hello, Black Tea. How are you? How you doing? Good morning, sheeple. How are you? Hi. Hello. Welcome in. Hmm. Ah, so it occurred to me that because I did an early stream yesterday, I would miss streaming on this day, but then I just realized I still have Friday stream in a couple of hours. So, um, yeah, I figure I'll just get on as quickly as possible and then I can prep for the later stream. I will try to keep this one short as well. Let me check some quick. Looks like Restream isn't showing me anything. So, hi, Fisty, Commanding Consultant 427. It is 10 p.m. for me. Hello, The Fortunate Son, Commanding. Commanding RSKP 2004. Commanding Official 4294. Wonder what's going on. Commanding Master Protos, and thank you for welcoming me to the. I'm gonna try refreshing Restream and see if I'm getting the kick messages or it's still not working. Let's see. I test it out. Let's. I get it. I didn't see anything. Okay. Well. Mm, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. I just need a moment to pop out my chat window so I can guess. Hi. Hi, AK159F. How are you today? Hello, Grayson597839. Meowing. It's been a while. How have you been? Yeah. Oops. Hi, Julie Wen. I'm not great today, no. Thank you for asking, though. Okay, it is on. Commanding a random cat. Another stream at 4. Yeah. You don't have to come to both. Are you okay? Are you tired? I'm not tired. I'm very depressed. The void is very empty. That's true indeed. Yeah. Haha. Actually, I'm not sure if it's depression. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it's my hormones or my brain or if it's just me. I feel like other people can manage to be happy, and I don't know. I just tend back toward sadness. Yeah. Yeah, I have the sad. Hi Bash 13, how are you? Been a while since I seen you as well. Anyway, I give a treat to you, random cat. Come here and get a treat. I was watching a cute video of a cat over on Odyssey a little while ago. And it was like testing whether or not this cat could understand pointing. I got a cat to hug. Nice. Enjoy your trip to Alabama. Never happy, so I know how you feel. Depression sucks. Sorry to hear that, but yeah, I agree it sucks. I'm really jealous. I'm jealous of happy people. Or people just with a slightly more positive disposition who don't constantly feel like the world is caving in on them. Saw a cat at work yesterday. It was so cute and cuddly. Lucky. I do believe that cats are one of the only things that or yeah, creatures that consistently boost my enjoyment of life. But it's not enough to get me all the way over the hump, but it's enough to keep me going for a few more moments or hours or days. Um, I have autism. It counteracts sad. Oh, lucky, lucky. Speaking of autism, um, how do I say this? We have a lot of that in the Discord server. Um, and I was trying to look into something to figure out like is it just that autists are attracted to VTubers in general, or is there something that I'm doing specifically that uh attracts it? Or tried to get a picture for the litter box. The owner chased me away first. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get the picture. It's okay though. Yeah, and I found that asking that question according to AI is not very ethical. Um, I don't know why, but it still answered my question and said like if you speak with clarity, so not with a lot of metaphors or like using nonverbal cues, like doing the opposite of that, you might make it more hospitable to people on the spectrum. Also, having an organized show with like sort of predictable or routine you call it segments also attracts it, or not attracts it, but like it not attraction, more like it's soothing compared to, I guess, the opposite. So basically it was saying like if I make my language more nonsensical, less niche, if I make my shows more chaotic and more overstimulating, it would be more of a repellent. Routine helps, yeah. You cannot understand it, and I don't really get it. Yeah, I know, and it's a big thing, right? Like, there's all different kinds. Hi, Coronium, good morning. Yeah, one of the cats is here. Anyway, um, I'm not, but whatever, and it's fine, whatever. But on the Discord, I hate Discord. I actually, yes, good morning, L4 man. I'm live at this time because if I didn't go live now, I wouldn't like I went live early yesterday and I didn't want to miss a full 24 hours without streaming. So I'm live now. I have ADHD and autism, so I like chaos and peace. I do think I do a little bit of both, but I wanted to talk about Discord a bit because I feel like as a VTuber and as a content creator, there's an expectation that I have a Discord server. And I don't want to have a Discord server just because of the expectation, but I worry that there might actually be value in having one that I'm not aware of or that I'm not noticing or seeing. So I'm afraid of like letting it go, but it's driving me crazy. I hate logging on to it. I get overwhelmed when there are too many posts to catch up with. I feel there's like certain ways people talk to me sometimes that trigger me. And that happened last week, or not last week, a couple days ago. Someone said something to me that really pissed me off, and I ended up deleting over 200 posts. Don't read all of them. Julie Wen. Okay, so this is my skill issue. I did a test somewhat recently on like verbal skills, like word recognition skills, and I think I scored too high. I think it's really hard for me to scan and ignore things. Like So what I've come to do is if someone consistently irritates me, if I notice that reading their messages really bothers me, I'll just go ahead and put them on mute. I'll just ignore their messages and only read the ones that are like not going to dysregulate me. But it gets confusing because sometimes people ping me, or sometimes, yeah. Do you even need to read them? I would just use it as a promotion server or get rid of it. There are a few streamers that don't have a Discord server. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, I'm not even sure. Post your YouTube uploads, tweets, and go lives. Yeah, Coronium, that's the other thing. Like, I think that is probably one of the best utilities for it. I think, but at the same time, okay, let me backtrack a little bit. Discord is kind of like the only place where when I'm not online, like when I'm not live, I can write a message and people can find out what I'm up to. But the truth is I don't use it like that because I hate receiving notifications, so I don't like giving other people notifications. And then it's like um but and then the other part of it I think about, so the good part about Discord is it has widespread adoption. A lot of people are already on it. But ideally, if the only goal of using it is to give people notifications, I should do that in my own ecosystem, right? So I have a website. I could very easily get like email service, but then it would require me having to email people to notify them or something like that. And I'm not sure that that's something I want to do or something that I need to do. I don't know. Anyway, Commanding Dieter from Sprockets, Commanding Wanna Get Fat Lol, Commanding God Zoom 199, Commanding Jeff. Widespread adoption. I mean, a lot of people are already on Discord, so it makes sense as a VTuber or a creator to use Discord. Again, yes, Twitch has a notification system, but I don't want to be a streamer. I don't want my job to be a employer for Twitch, right? I want to be the center of whatever it is I do and be platform agnostic. So I do things on, different parts of the internet, right? So yes, Twitch has a notification system, but Twitch isn't the only place I go live. It's not the only place I post, right? So it makes sense to have a centralized location where I can let people know if I'm doing something else that doesn't have to do with streaming, but still is under VTuber. I never mind the notifications, it's why I joined in the first place. Just have a bot push the notifications, simple enough. Just have a bot push Discord notification is simple enough. What do you mean? Are you saying a bot to push notifications when I tweet or when I go live or when I upload a video? Is that what you mean? I do have a bot that pushes the go live, but sometimes it breaks. So it broke for a while, it just stopped working. So I had to change something, and now it's annoying me. Basically, I had it set to alert people when I go live on Kick. It stopped working, so I added Twitch, then it started working for both of them. So now it's like 2 messages every time. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's useful. I find it a little bit annoying. Isn't part of having a Discord server to be closer to your community and letting your community know about future streams and other stuff? If you feel it's a hassle to handle a Discord server, then it's your choice to either delete your server or limit it only you making an announcement and locking the chatting channels. I think having a Discord server, so the idea that having a Discord server is to be closer to your community. Maybe. Like, says who, Bash 13? Who makes the rules, right? So, a part of my entire approach to Discord, for those of you who have joined it, you'll notice that I don't have a lot of chat channels at all compared to a lot of other streamers. I decided I wanted to use it mostly for notifications and for cat pics, and mostly just for notifications and announcements, really. And then I noticed that some people in the community who are more passionate do have a desire to communicate with me a little bit more, And I decided that for those more passionate fans, there could be perhaps, you know, a small chat channel, but I decided for myself I'm not going to be living in there all day. I'll be in there as much as I can and no more than that. I'm only one person. If you feel it's a hassle to handle a Discord server, it's your choice to either delete it. I know it's my choice. I know it's my choice. I know all of this is my choice. I'm just having a conversation. Where can we find you? I mean, you don't need to find me. I'm here. I'm here already. You don't need to find me. You can be platform agnostic by using opposing sides, such as, yep, that's what I do. That's what I do. Black tea. I am agnostic by spreading myself all over the place, spreading my seed. I like the coffee option, makes sense to me. I mean, Coronium, I don't know if I like it, honestly. But I do think it's necessary. I do think I have to put a filter because if I don't, I just get I'm already overwhelmed, but I get more overwhelmed. Yeah. But I have to think about it too because I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. For my sanity. Because the other thing, I have a really severe mental illness. So if I was a normal creator, if I was a normal person, this wouldn't be a conversation or an issue. But because I have a really severe like personality disorder, right? So that affects my interactions with people. It makes it really hard for me. Anyway, I'm not saying this to garner pity. I'm just saying that this is an issue that I'm having, an ongoing issue that I don't really know how to deal with. Yeah, right? Commanding ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. And then I think about it too, because it's like, so the reason why I'm drawn to internet relationships, like an internet community, a streamer community, is because real world relationships have failed me. I have no friends. I don't get along with any of my family members. I am completely alone. I am completely alone. And I'm not saying that either to garner sympathy. It's my fault. I told you. I have the illness. I'm the one that's bad. But so I feel like okay, no. Um internet connections could be like the next best thing, but I struggle even with that. I feel like an alien today. Good morning, great ninja. How are you? Anyway, I wanna I wanna replace myself with an AI, I think. If I can make an AI Moonson to handle my engagement, then maybe people can think I'm normal when I'm health is wealth and can always come first. There's only one you. I'm trying. I'm trying. But it's easy to say that. It's hard to do it because you know, as a creator, like I'm the product, right? So I don't know. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I don't know. I have to be better than I am, but I'm not better. Oh, ah, yeah. And then, yeah, aside from my mm, failing at communication and relationships issues, I'm also really distracted lately. I feel like I have no good ideas. I can't. I just really you guys already know this. I hate myself a lot today and other days. Do what's comfortable. Okay, yeah. You're the product for 30-minute stream. No one should expect you to entertain us 24/7. I mean, you know, I like that too. That's the other thing. I don't think anyone should be entertained for 24/7. Life is happening all the time. We got things to do. So, yeah, I hope I wouldn't become too big of a distraction in the grand scheme. I think 30 minutes is just enough. Thank you, Great Ninja, for not hating me. Appreciate it. That makes one of us. And thank you for the head pats. Anyway. Yeah. So, I finished reading. I finished reading Hooked today, and what can I say about it? I do think if you read it now, you can clearly tell that it's a bit dated. Um, the concepts are all still ringing true, right? It's about the psychological drivers that make habit forming products. Do you consider any online support groups that might help? Um, I never found one that works for me. Oh, best 13. I do have a lot of fans that also hate me. What do I think about polygamy? If it makes you happy, do it. 30 minutes, no ads, many smiles. Can't ask for more. Do you know how to hook us now? I know the idea of it. I think Kick Chat is definitely down. I'm not seeing Kick Chat at all. Let's see. I thought it was working because I saw a random kitty cats one. Okay, let's see, let's see. I'll try to catch up there. Commanding aspect? Thank you for the head pats. Commanding owl night. Commanding life type, thank you for calling me Princess Maple. Commanding Kanan, I love you too. Commanding Frankester. Internet connections are as hard as real life connections. There just isn't much commitment. Probably true. Been a week, it feels like months. Is this the new time? This is just another time. I have no idea what's going on with the Kick Chat thing today. Yeah, keeping, wow. So, like, there was this really interesting matrix that was that was drawn in the book, right? Where on one axis you have, um, is the product going to improve the lives of its users, or will it not improve their lives? And would you yourself use the product, or would you not use the product? So if the product is something that you wouldn't use and it's not going to improve people's lives, you're considered like basically a dealer, like a drug dealer, or uh like I don't know, a casino owner who doesn't gamble, right? And I feel like my take on content creation, I feel like content creation is also full of dealers. It's full of people who are delivering something of little value that they themselves do not consume. Now, you also have entertainment, which is when you acknowledge that you're not improving lives, but you yourself also, you know, watch the thing or consume the thing, the product. But there's a good corner, right? And then the other corner is a peddler. So a peddler is someone who is pushing a product that improves lives, but they don't use it themselves, so they're kind of a hypocrite. And then the last corner is a facilitator. It's when your product improves lives and you would use it yourself. And that's my goal. Outside of the word content creation, as a business person, my goal is to figure out that. How do I get that? How do I get there? And I feel like in my previous careers, the major disconnect I had was I felt like uh I felt like I was, I don't explain it, but I don't know. Like I felt like we were selling things that didn't really matter, that took advantage of people, yada yada yada. So anyway, the reason I bring this up is because I want to apply that philosophy to my content creation. Where I want to make sure that I'm not just wasting people's time. Um so I tried to get the book club going and I tried to do the accountability thing, but then at the same time, I'm a little bit too weak, I think. So I got very discouraged and anyway, I don't even know why I'm saying these words. I'm having technical issues right now with the chats. I don't consider it a waste of time. Thank you for being here. You're meowing. Authenticity is gold. You're a joy, Owl Knight, not me. Wise words. I thought this was an online support group. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for, kind of. I don't know. It's time to start an online cult. Julie Wen, unironically, kind of yes, right? The only thing is, like, I don't want to make a cult that's all encompassing, that takes over your entire life or something like that. But I do want to make, like, a positive group for change that's like a tiny part of your life and helps, not just you, but I need it too. Like, you guys make me feel better. So, uh, anyway, my thoughts were kind of all over the place, but can't say I recommend the book. I think there's gotta be a better book that's like more up to date. I already knew about a lot of the psychological mechanisms that are in place, like the dark patterns that gets people to do things that they otherwise wouldn't do, but it was nice to get a refresher. I am going to read this guy's other book called Indistractable. Part-time cult. Yes, yes, exactly official. Commanding Desert Lightning. Anyway, anyway, anyway. Inspiring good habits? But Fisty, you're an example of someone like, I don't think you need me to inspire you. You already do your habits all the time. What if you try first aid books? What do you mean, first aid books? What do you mean? I've done first aid classes before and stuff. Anyway, I don't have much of a show today. But it's okay, because I will be back. I'll be back in a couple hours with the Friday one. Yeah. I've been reading the 48 Laws of Power to see if it's really as psychotic as people claim. It's a great guide for spotting when someone's trying to manipulate you. But if you're a psychopath, it's basically a handbook. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm grateful for this place you've created, the cult of misfits for self-improvement and daily cope. Ow, night. Oh, I like that so much. I wish I could get a screenshot of that comment. Because I mean, maybe it sounds bad to other people, but that's exactly what I feel like I'm here for. This is, yeah, like a lot of self-improvement and productivity spaces are filled with overachievers, right? Where the person giving the advice is like perfect, and a lot of the people in the crowd are also basically perfect, but they're trying to min-max, right? I don't fit into those crowds because I suck. But I hope to find other people who are like, you know, who can, I don't know, encourage me and who I can encourage. And it's worked. That's the other thing too. So I did feel a bit down because I thought, like, I read something that made me think, ah, all of this is pointless. Nothing matters. I'm bad and I'm always going to be bad. I mess up and I'm always going to, like, I literally started thinking that way. But then when I think about it, like, when I take a step back, that couldn't be further from the truth because of you guys, like starting with the book club, I've kept up the habit of reading every day. The accountability stuff, even though it felt like I was venting or something like a diary, it did help me keep better track of my habits daily, and it keeps me more on track than I would have been otherwise, like if it wasn't there. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm done talking, I think, for now. um, it looks like I do it all the time because my goals are bite-sized. The list pushes me to keep it up. Oh, nice. I was reading about the Krishna Love Yoga. It's been used by some for cult with central ideas interest. Okay, I'll take a look at that too. And maybe I do CPR for you in the future. I haven't given up because Kitty Cat said start now. You're a great help even though I meow every now and then. Meow, 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 meow. Ah, meowing big honkin' but does zonkers. Okay, here's the quote of the day for Thursday. Most people quit at level 2 of 10 and call life unfair. Stolen from my father's on Twitter. I think this quote is kind of about me sometimes. Where like, well, yeah, it's like literally me right now where I almost want to quit at level 2, but I have to keep going. I gotta keep going. Yeah, Izuku, you already told me that people would rather make excuses instead of results. But honestly, even if you're right, can I just say, like, those words really felt like a dagger because, in a space of like you could say whatever you want, right? You could say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I'm not your boss, right? I'm not anything. But like, in the middle of venting about how even though I know better, even though I've read or I think I know better, I'm learning things, I still fail. Saying like you make excuses or results, it's like, okay, so, ah, he's talking about me. Since all I do is make excuses, shouldn't I just kill myself right now because I'm never gonna have results, right? But I don't think that's true. I think that, even if you've made excuses, you can still keep trying. You could still try to change. Anyway, I'll be back in a couple hours. Sorry. I love you. I'll be back later. Bye.